Hey guys, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my YouTube channel Wandering Soul Food Vlog. Today I'm sharing the chicken tikka pizza. That's our family favorite. It's very quick to make, quick and easy to make, and delicious to eat. 2 cups of plain flour is what we need for the dough. Half a teaspoon of baking powder goes in there, and then I've got 1 packet of yeast. It depends on where you buy the packets from, but it's about 1 tablespoon of yeast, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 egg, and I've got some warm milk, 3/4 of a cup of warm milk. It is important for the milk to be warm, and then you just make a dough of that mix. You knead the mix a bit and leave it, cover it with a wet cloth and leave it for 40 minutes. Now I'm going to use that time to prepare for my for the chicken tikka topping. I've got 2 chicken breasts. I'm just going to cut them into very thin pieces. We have to marinate the chicken for a bit, so salt to taste. I'm putting about just more than 1 teaspoon of salt in there. You can add salt to taste. Red chili powder I've got, that's I'm going to add half a teaspoon of red chili powder. That's mostly sufficient for us. You can also add that to your taste. 1/4 of a teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1.5 teaspoon of coriander powder. And after that, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of zira powder. We're just going to add a few more things and marinate this mix. You'll really enjoy this pizza. So much better than the ones we just purchase from the shops. Has a very homemade feel to it. I'm adding 2 teaspoons of chicken tikka masala. You can just buy this packet of any brand. It's not important, but I just added to give that professional touch. 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste, 3 tablespoons of lemon juice, and then I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of olive oil in there. If you don't have chicken tikka masala, that's not a problem. Everything else that we're putting is exactly what's in the chicken tikka masala anyway. Chicken tikka masala just gives it a little bit more flavor, but if you can't find it, that's not a problem. Just skip it. Now we'll just mix it properly and leave it to marinate for about 20 minutes. I've got the pan on the stove, some oil, and after 20 minutes I'm just going to cook that chicken. I usually try to prepare my dinners in about an hour. So by the time that's cooking, my flour, my dough is ready. It's risen. So I'm just going to, while that cooks, I'm just going to prepare for the pizza base on the side. So it'll save me a lot of time. I'm just going to knead that a dough a bit more on the flour, the powder, just so it's workable and I can work with it. I'm going to this dough was sufficient for 3 pizzas, so I'm just going to cut it into 3 pieces and make 3 balls, dough balls from it. It's very easy. Like, I mean, you don't have to be a professional to do this kind of stuff. I think a lot of us are just scared of making anything fancy at home because we just assume that only shopkeepers can do this kind of stuff. Most of the recipes are quite simple, and like I said, like I just do what suits my lifestyle. So now that is cooked, I'm just going to leave that aside while I work on the pizza base. You will need flour on your working station, so you can work with the dough. Otherwise it sticks to your hand. So I'm just going to thin the edges, and then after that you just let the rolling pin does the magic after that. So I'm just going to slowly or gradually let the size, like, increase the size. The rolling pin, it was quite easy to do. It took me 2 to 3 minutes, and I had it to my desirable size. You pretty much like how you cook the roti, that's how you work this dough. Nothing different. So that was kind of the size that I was looking for. And you can use your arms and hands to, like, make it slightly bigger. Now once that is ready, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to spread some aluminium foil, and you'll know in a minute why I do it on the foil. It's just easier to do things later on. So the pizza base goes on top of the aluminium foil, and just plain tomato ketchup, whatever brand ketchup you use. You can just use that. It doesn't have to be anything special. It's just that simple. 1 tablespoon of oregano, that is quite important. It gives very nice flavor. And you just spread that on the pizza base. Shredded cheese, I've got a mix of mozzarella and cheddar there. You can use any cheese that you like. I've only put some on the bottom, just so all the ingredients stick together. I've got some chopped onions. I'm putting some chopped onions there, and then I have some chopped green capsicum. Some green capsicum will go in there. You can just use the toppings of your liking. This is the bare minimum that I use. You can add pineapple, you can add whatever you like. I'm just adding red capsicum now. All of this is nicely chopped, so it can cook easily when you put it in the oven. I've got some olives there, nicely chopped olives, if you like olives, and then the chicken tikka that we've just cooked, that goes on top. One of the benefits of making a pizza at home is that you can add as much chicken as you like and whatever other toppings you like, and then a lot of shredded cheese goes on top, as much cheese as you like. I tried to keep it a little bit healthy, so I didn't put too much cheese, but you can, like, add a lot more cheese to make it more cheesy. Now I'm just turning my oven tray that I have. I'm just gonna flip it over and slide my pizza on top of it and put it in the oven, 180 degrees Celsius fan forced oven, and I'll cook it for 15 to 20 minutes. Make sure you preheat the oven for about 20 minutes, and within 20 minutes my pizza was ready. I mean, you don't have to get fancy stuff. I mean, I find every time I buy something for the equipment for the oven, for example, like, to bake the pizza, and then I don't use it for the next 6 months, so I just try to make do with whatever I have. Otherwise you just have this clutter lying around for no reason. Anyways, I hope you liked the pizza. We really enjoyed it. Let me know how you go. Inshallah, I'll see you again with another recipe. Take care of yourself. Assalamu alaikum.